Alright everyone, it's time to go balls deep, and we're back here again covering crazy My Hero Academia theories that will try to analyze the anime and answer some questions that we all have as a fan base. So some of these theories, you guys sent them to us on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for that support and sending that to us, and be sure to check out other My Hero Academia videos. Now I'm joined here again with Yusuf, my friend, two best friends running this channel. Both of us are here right now. Yusuf, please tell me you're there.
Yes, I am here. I'm so excited for this one. I'm so hyped. I am plus ultra.
What the hell was that? Alright, now let's cue the intro. Let's get this started. Okay, so I'm going to start this one off easy. I will explain one theory to you, then you have to explain one back to me as you always. And in this theory, it's answering kind of like a weird question we all wondered about Stain. You know Stain. Now, when it was airing, whenever Stain is mentioned in the manga episodes, I can't help but think, how the hell did this guy discover his Quirk family? And you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I just always assumed that he probably either accidentally bit his lips or licked his own blood from a paper cut or something and just got paralyzed, assuming his Quirk works on himself.
But what, do you bite your lips then?
Sometimes I do.
Why do you bite your lips though?
Listen man, I got Krispy Kreme lips, yeah? I got like, dry lips. I have to bite that skin off, yeah?
Your lips be crustified. Krispy Kremes, and you eat them. Sometimes it feels good.
It's a bit crispy, isn't it? No, but seriously, what do you think?
Wait, listen to me. You know Stain, right? His Quirk, that's garbage if his Quirk works on himself, because if his Quirk worked on himself, then that would basically mean he would have been paralyzing himself by mistake all the time as a kid. And now, when you're a kid, all sorts of stuff would happen to you because you lack sense. You always get damaged, let's be honest. Like, you have kids around you in real life, you see that, they always hurt themselves. For example, like, let's say, this is still a dangerous Quirk. When Hero Killer Stain has to face his enemies, right? All they have to do is for him to eat his own blood, and then he's useless. And on top of that, it probably doesn't work that well scientifically. The way your red blood cells work, and your heart system, the Quirk only makes sense if a foreign cell or blood comes into contact with the body, therefore activating it. What do you think?
My man went,
no, but does that make sense to you? Why would his Quirk work on himself?
Okay, so where did he get this? I mean, how did he figure it out then? Explain, go on. Let
me tell you why this Hero Killer Stain's Quirk is actually quite shit, because it's quite dangerous, yeah? Because what if he ate blood, and they have a disease like AIDS? Like, blood transfusion mishaps happen all the time in real life, and it causes the person to die. And anyone could have any disease, and you're just taking their blood. That's so dangerous. Stain's Quirk is quite dangerous because, he's drinking blood. He's basically drinking your blood. And there's loads of diseases out there, like AIDS. There's malaria, all this type of... You don't know what people have, right? And, blood transfusion mishaps happen all the time in real life, and that can cause someone to die. That could cause Stain to die.
But
anything could have happened, and it's so dangerous.
But you know what, yeah? If you think about it, Stain, the only way you can actually really get a HIV or any other diseases here is not through like licking someone's blood. It's actually through blood-to-blood transfusion. So their blood has to mix with your blood. Stain simply just licks it. And I think there's saliva, I don't know how, but some science behind it. Their saliva immobilizes them.
I agree with that. Obviously, that's why I mentioned the blood transfusions, but I'm just saying, either way, there's so many open wounds in a fight here and there, and this guy on top of that drinks it, something's going wrong. So, you know what I mean? And I personally think, how did Stain discover his Quirk? How did Stain discover his Quirk as a kid? So I'm thinking his parents must have had a similar Quirk, and because all Quirks derive from genetics, so he must have tested it, or someone like a doctor that checks if you have a Quirk, like a specialist that has that Quirk that analyzes other Quirks. He must have told him. They should make a spin-off of how he discovered it. But can I ask you something balls deep there?
Yeah, go for it.
Balls deep as hell.
Alright.
So, I saw this post on a forum, I think it's Anime Amino community or one of them things, right? And it said, one of its things said, what if Stain went to a blood donation area? You know where you donate your blood?
Oh,
right? What if he went there, he tasted all of them. He tasted every single one. Would everyone freeze up and paralyze? And what's the limit to his powers? How far do you have to be for his quirk to activate? That's some positive question, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know the answer to that. That's possibly, he could probably freeze random
But
people.
do you think... But do you think about that stuff, or is it just me?
No, I never thought about that until now, but seriously, that's crazy. Alright, so this theory is probably out of the blue, but it does have some basis, yeah? So listen up.
Alright, I'm listening.
Okay, so that's Momo being the granddaughter of... You're listening, right?
I'm listening, yeah, Momo's my waifu, so of course I'm listening. Momo's bae. I'm joking.
Okay, calm down. Let's stick to the theory. Momo being the granddaughter of the 7th user of One for All, Nana Shimura.
Alright, end the video. This has gone too far. Just end it.
Just listen. I'm gonna explain everything properly.
Alright, con.
Unlike some of the other characters, Momo's family isn't introduced to us, and we see Bakugo, Aurora's parents, Tenya's brother, Deku's mom, Shota's whole family. However, Momo is among those who hasn't had a backstory revealed to us yet, which opens many doors for this theory, because think about it. Momo, being related to the 7th, lies down to her looks and her quirk.
Alright.
When we compare Momo side by side with Nana, look at them, just look at them. Are you looking?
Alright, yeah, I'm looking at these pictures you sent me.
Come on, their resemblance is so uncanny.
Alright,
it's possible to say they don't look alike.
No, obviously they look alike. They got the same boobs, they got the same hair, they got the same eyes, same everything.
Yeah, so there you go. The proof
they
is
look
in the
like
pudding.
they look like mother and daughter. They look like mother and daughter. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but obviously the time age gap. They can't be mother and daughter, so I'm saying granddaughter. And okay, now let me give you the second point to enforce this theory.
Okay, go on.
So now we compare the looks, right? And we can say, yeah, by looks they look very similar, but let's compare the quirk.
Okay, go on.
The way to find out what Nana's quirk was, we can only look down to her only living grandson, Tomoru Shirogaki. Now look at his quirk.
Tomoru Shigaraki.
Yeah. Shirogaki, whoever his name is, I can't say it, I can't pronounce it, I've got dyslexia. His quirk is decay, where he can turn and destroy anything into nothing. He basically touches anything and it decays it.
Yeah, so he destroys things, he gets rid of things. He doesn't create, he destroys.
Yeah, what is Momo's quirk?
Momo's quirk is the opposite. She creates new things.
Yeah, and what if Momo's quirk being the opposite of Tomura was there because there's supposed to be a balance, and Nana or her son or the daughter-in-law original quirk was to destroy and create things. So that's how it got passed down.
Oh, wow. Okay, I get what you're saying.
And now, even though we haven't seen Momo's parents, we are told that she's raised by a rich family. And unlike Tomura, it's possible that she was saved and given to that family to look after her. Because what's the chance here of some amazing quirk abilities? Like, we don't know her parent at all. We're told that they don't even have like amazing quirks. They're not mentioned at all. So, is it not possible that All For Might saw, this is a descendant of, Nana, I'm going to give it to an orphanage or someone with a rich upbringing to look after her?
Yeah.
And let's be honest, we don't know the 7th user of One For All Nana's quirk. We don't know her quirk. It still needs to be revealed. But what if this happens to be the case? Momo is the granddaughter and she just got adopted by a rich family which she came to.
Because Momo has the opposite quirk of Tomura, and Tomura has a side effect, because quirks have a mutation and genetics, right? All that shit happens. So you're saying, because Momo is super intelligent, like according to the data book, she has 6 out of 5 stars, and Tomura also is super intelligent, and he has 5 out of 5. So, part of intelligence is genetics as well. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
This theory is shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Let me try to fix your theory for you then.
Alright, go for it.
You trying to Alright, let me try to fix your theory. Now that I think about it, this kind of helps Momo's backstory a bit more, with a bit more development, if they did end up doing this, because she's shipped to Todoroki, right? And Todoroki has gone through several parental issues, so when Momo finds out that, oh my god, my parents were adopted, all this shit, like you're saying, then she can confide in Todoroki about the issue, create a moment between them, and then Momo openly admits she trusts Todoroki, and then, the ship has been sailed, isn't it? What do you think?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen now, because let's be honest. No, you're right, it's very possible, because there needs to be some background story to the relationship, and that's like the gateway for that. You know what? Screw this theory. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the next one.
No, wait. No, because Momo was born into a famous hero family, gaining a powerful quirk as a result. That's what they said to us. And due to the vast wealth of the family, she had access to various objects to study and practice at home as a child with Russian dolls to master her quirk. So basically, yeah, if this was a famous hero family that they're saying, why haven't they mentioned them ever again? It's a hero family. What heroes are they? Why don't they get shown like their businesses? They're rich. They don't say anything. So what you're saying, this is what I think you're saying, that Nana, yeah, and her son, yeah, because they have so much influence, they saved the world so many times. You're saying they forced she got adopted.
I'm not saying she because of influence. I think it's because of All Might's influence. Is he kept, because of his master's death, after she left the grandson, he didn't notice Shimuru. He just thought of the daughter, which is Momo.
Nah, you've lost me now. I don't think All Might will do that. Nah, this story is shit.
You know what?
Is it shit though?
I think you just debunked this theory. It was a theory given to me by Sunria.
Sunria. Wait, so you know Sunria is a troll fan though?
Okay, that theory was utter trash.
Yeah, it was pure trash. It was trash, stinky, utter garbage. Just throw it in the bin.
Alright, listen, number 3 will redeem everything. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We all know that Deku was said to be born quirkless, but what we were also shown was that the doctor who examined and checked up Deku as a kid was also shown to be with All for One when they were talking about the first Nomu. Yeah, this can be confirmed by the untranslated version of the character data book, as it says that the Doctor are the same person. And if you notice, they also have the same voice actor in the anime, so there's no doubt that this Doctor is the same. Now, what does this mean and why is it important? Yeah, you listening? Yeah. Well, I'm telling you why it's important. If this Doctor is the same, then it's very plausible that he was monitoring quirks of children and reporting back to All for One. And when All for One finds out that he likes a specific quirk, he gives the child to All for One, and All for One does a little magic trick, takes the quirk and gives it to his normus, or uses it for himself.
So you're saying the Doctor puts them to sleep and ejects it? Until they don't remember, it's gone.
He's a creepy ass Doctor.
You know, yeah, this kind of does make sense, because remember that last video we did when we spoke about the winged Nomu being Deku and Bakugo's childhood friend, right?
Yeah.
And according to the data book, this kid and the character data book also mentions the kid with wings to be the grandson of the Doctor. This winged kid was tortured and experimented on by his own grandfather until he became a Nomu. And that's super dark, man. It's not like My Hero Academia hasn't done that dark stuff before if you caught up in the manga. So the theory is that Deku's quirk was taken as a child, and if you think about it, being born quirkless to parents with quirks, you know, it's just genetically not probably gonna happen, right? The chances of this happening is extremely low. Lower than the probability of this theory not being a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, that's true. And if you think about it, yeah, those who are reading the manga right now, this is a spoiler alert for some of you guys, and if you caught up to the bit where we have the introduction of Eri, her quirk is called Rewind, and can bring out an individual's body to a previous state. She can literally rewind a person with a quirk before they even develop their quirk. But what if she was able to rewind Deku's state to the time before his quirk was stolen? This would then allow Deku's own quirk to develop naturally alongside his One for All quirk.
No, but wouldn't that make Deku a baby?
No, not if Eri uses her quirk in isolation, like the drug which was created from her. The drug was able to isolate an individual's genetic code responsible for one's quirk.
Oh, you serious?
Like when Mirio got shot by that drug, he wasn't turned into a baby. All that happened was his specific quirk was rewinded back to the time it developed. Now, what if Eri learns to... See? And what if Eri learns to control her ability to reset the quirk, not just remove it? In fact, what if she already did this when she was touched Deku and she lost control over her quirk during the fight against Overhaul? So Deku could possibly right now at this time have unlocked his second quirk.
No, because you know in the latest chapter of My Hero Academia, Deku has gained a new power the way he's talking to the old avatar state of the One for All users. So people are saying this is his second quirk where he can talk to ghosts or talk to dead people, like some Sixth Sense shit. And like, people are saying he does have a second quirk, but he needs to realize it. So this might be...
Yeah, and it probably got unlocked when Eri touched him and rewinded time.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that That's a great.
Oh, when Deku went 100% all the time with her.
Yeah, remember
and
when
something
they were
must have
fighting
happened,
Opal?
mutation. Oh, we don't
That's
know.
the theory. I want to know what you guys think. What are the comment? Let us know in the comment section below. Is this theory BS?
Well, I think it's
sense?
bullshit. I think I'm joking. I think the second theory was absolute bullshit, and the first one was alright. But that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Crazy My Hero Academia theories. We do this as a series, as we told you. Sometimes we get good theories, sometimes we get shit ones on a weekly basis. So be sure to subscribe. Let us know any theories, DM us, or whatever it may be. We might even state your theory on the channel. We just don't know. We might discuss it. So let us know.
I actually think the third theory was actually sound. I watched when
it is good. It's a good one.
When the revelation happens and Deku's second quirk comes to light, and we find out that One for All stole his quirk as a child. Think about it. And the Doctor.
Yeah,
is the
it's
one
possible.
responsible.
It's possible. I'm not denying it. Anyway, guys, catch you guys next time.